Right now, it's a pleasure to welcome in the superintendent of the Webutuck School District, Ray Castellani, who is joining us this morning. Ray, good morning, and thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Marshall, and thank you for having me.
Well, first things first, there is nothing more important in American society, and that travels down to our local society, than the education of the students that are in our school system, starting right with kindergarten and preschool right through college, because they are the future. And this year has just turned everything upside down and sideways in our education with the COVID-19 pandemic and the situation with schools. So first of all, Ray, I want to congratulate you, your teachers, the students, and everything. This has just been an incredibly tough situation that you have got to go through and still have to go through with the uncertainties that lie ahead. But yet the bare facts remain that the budget must be approved. That process must go on. In Connecticut, the governor really made a very early decision to allow the Board of Finance to come up with budgets and then submit them to the selectmen. And the Board of Selectmen, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, can simply approve the municipal and education budgets. But it's not that way in New York, is it?
No, we were hoping that the governor would accept a proposal that if we were below the tax cap, that he would allow it to just be approved. But he believes that everyone should have their vote, and I can support that. And it's important to have people come out and take that vote.
So let's talk about what the steps are, what's going on. Webutuck, what the important dates are, and how people are going to vote. And because you also have a Board of Education election, right?
That's correct. So this year, very different, obviously, and I love the way you said upside down and sideways, because it is. It is a mail-in ballot, so it is not an in-person ballot. It's a mail-in ballot, and in the next week, week and a half, our residents who are qualified voters who are on the county list and who are on our polling list are being sent a mail-in ballot with a return prepaid envelope receipt with instructions, and we ask that they fill that out and they return it to us as soon as they can, because no votes will be able to be opened up after June 9th at 5:00 p.m. So we need people to make sure that they fill out those ballots. It's really just filling out a couple of check marks and then sending it back in as you follow directions. And for those, the bigger concern for those that are not on the polling list or on the list by the county, that are residents and are qualified, and qualified means that they're 18 years of older, they lived 30 days in our school district, and they're a United States citizen. If they're not on our list, we're asking for anyone to call in to check or to email us and check to see if they are, because we want to be able to get them out. We have obviously many extra that we can send out to those that are not on the list, and we're asking that people contact us.
Now, what's the latest? If someone hasn't received one, what's the latest date they should wait to inquire that they haven't received one, just in case?
I would say by the first or 2nd of June, even earlier. We're going to be mailing them out again the 26th and 27th. So we're hoping that people can do that quickly. I think to be proactive, if people have a concern, if they can contact us at the school district or email us, we can check and see if they're on the mailing list, and if they are, great. If not, we can get them and whoever else is a resident in their home that's qualified a ballot. We'll also have a drop box on the June 5th. I'm sorry, I keep saying June 5th. I'm sorry, it's June 9th between 12 and 5 o'clock outside of our school district for those who can't get to the mail-in time to have a drop box on June 9th.
Now, will you tabulate all those votes that day that they're supposed to be tabulated, then release the tabulations?
Yes. So what we're going to do is have a live stream video of the opening of each ballot, and so there'll be 3 qualified inspectors there and poll workers, and they will be opening up ballots one by one, and there'll be a live stream. So as soon as they can get that all complete that evening, we're expecting a 4 to 5 hour count. People can tune in and see the election results.
It's absolutely amazing. I talk about this all the time about our volunteers who work on community boards and boards of education. and the amazing lengths every once in a while they have to go through as volunteers and even as a school district. It's just amazing what people do. Let's talk a little bit about the budget, how it compares this year to last year.
Sure. So again, the Board of Education had a directive to us each year, and this year to support the academic program of our students, but again, recognizing the impact on our taxpayers. This year, our budget-to-budget increase is modest, and we know it's trying times for people, but the budget-to-budget increase is a 1.99% budget-to-budget increase, and that has been our 5-year average. Since I've been here as superintendent, we've had a 1.99% average. So we're trying to keep it at that, knowing that it's very difficult for people to afford anything right now. And we have some good news in regards to over the last few years what that has meant to people. We are under the tax cap levy, which is allowed by the state. I mean, our levy is a little higher than we'd like it to be, but because of reductions of state aid, because of just the phenomena of what's happening up in New York and across the country, but especially in New York State, that has a result on our levy. But it's still below the allowable levy set by the governor in the state, which will allow people to receive a tax reimbursement check or reimbursement that they have in the past. So, again, it's 1.99. We really are adding nothing to our budget in regards to personnel. We've added one position with the student with disabilities teacher because we have a growing population, and at the same time, we reduced another position that we felt would be an offset to that. So we feel very comfortable that this is something that will afford our students and our program to continue to be successful, but at the same time being reasonable for our taxpayers.
We're speaking. I just want to remind people that we're speaking with Ray Castellanti, the superintendent, talking about the budget meetings and mail-in vote, which is coming up. So continue, Ray. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
So on what we say is good news. Again, we believe it can be affordable, again, during trying times. The actual tax increase on a homeowner that has a assessed value of $200,000, and we have each value broken up by homes, $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 assessed home. But on an assessed valued home of $200,000, it's about $76 annually of an increase, which is $6.33 per month. Which, again, it's not a decrease, but it's something that we feel people are able to afford to support the program, as we know schools are so important. And the good news is that over the last 2 years, or from 2 years ago, this is still about $174 less on a $200,000 home than they were paying 2 years ago because of the restructuring of our tax base with Silo Ridge. So we feel that, again, it's not something that's astronomical, and we believe that people could support it and hope that they do.
All right, and the important days for people, once again, regarding the budget, for them to find out information, and once again, the important dates on voting are, once again?
Sure. Well, they can always go to our website at www.webutuckschools.org to find out. We have a tab up there for the budget. But the next week, next Tuesday, we have a budget hearing, which will be live streamed, and they can go to our website and connect to our website where we'll have the budget hearing. I believe the 3 candidates that we have will be making a statement as well. And then right after that, we will be mailing out the ballots. So by next week, Friday, Saturday, people should look in the mail and find their ballots. Please read through them, look through the directions, send them back, because by June 9th, we have to have them back, and that's important for all of us to know.
All right. Now, I hate to ask you this question, but, I mean, the way the school ended, I give all schools around our area an amazing grade for taking a disastrous situation and getting through the end of the school year. I hate to ask you this question, but what do you look at for the opening of school? I mean, has the state given any guidance yet? What might to expect or what not to expect?
Yeah, unfortunately, Marshall, the state hasn't given us anything. Yesterday, we received a CDC, as all of America did, regarding guidelines on reopening schools.
That's pretty wild.
They seem impossible to reach. This morning at 6:25 a.m., our wonderful leader in our grounds and maintenance, Walt Kilmer, I had him what 6 feet apart desk would be, and we're looking at 6 desks in a classroom at that rate, which is the recommendation. I don't know what that's going to be, whether there'll be split sessions. We're hoping to get our students back. We're hoping to get our economy going again, but we want to do it safely, and we'll take the recommendations. We'll be putting together a team, which we're going to again ask the public and parents to be part of, to start reviewing ideas of how to reopen if we were to reopen. But we're still waiting, and we're holding hope that in the next month or so we can get some more guidance.
I can imagine the buses. It's the same way. How do you social distance on a school bus? I mean, it's just so many questions out there that have to be answered.
Yes, and you started off by thanking and saying what a great job everyone's doing, and I couldn't. We announced, the governor announced that we are on a quarantine. Our faculty and staff were amazing. We did not skip a beat. We have technology for each student due to the success of our budgets in the past. So each student had their own iPad. For students that didn't have internet access, we had mobile internet access hotspots for them. So our teachers and staff have, and students and parents who are really our daily teachers nowadays as well, have not missed a beat, and I could not be more proud of the way we've all handled it. And it's something that I think we should celebrate as a small school district.
And how are you handling graduations?
Great question. We are having our graduation on Tuesday, June 16th, I believe that's the date, at the Four Brothers Drive-In.
Okay.
And we're going to have a car for each student there. We're going to provide them with food and some soft drinks, some popcorn. They're going to watch a video that we have made. We're in the process of making. In fact, yesterday I was on the front lawn giving my address to the graduates, as well as some of the other speakers. We'll be showing a video, and then after that, a movie for them. So we really feel for our students, especially our seniors. We've been trying to do things like we bring our principal, Katie McEnroe, has been amazing. We've brought them gifts from the district. We've put signs and posters out, and just yesterday, again, as we were doing our video of our graduation speeches and ceremony, we had portraits of each student lining the front lawn. So we're trying to do as much as we can.
Right. Keep up the good work. I know the pressure is on, and normally you might have a few times to relax during the summer, but not this summer. So good luck in the future, and good luck with this vote. And let us know if you can by email how that vote turns out so we can put it on the air the next day, okay?
Thank you, Marshall. As always, you're a great support to our school district.
All right. Thanks, Ray. Have a great day and stay safe.
You too.
That is the superintendent of the Webutuck School District, Ray Castellani, here on Robin Hood Radio, robinhoodradio.com.